After studying about the hormones and their various secretions, we will now study about the mechanism of such hormone action. That is, how does this hormone act? Now, in order to perform such a mechanism or action, specialized protein occur which help in binding of hormone with the receptor molecule. Such specialized proteins are known as hormone receptor proteins. And the target cells on which such hormone receptor proteins act are known as membrane-bound receptors. Thus, membrane-bound receptors are the receptor molecule to which protein binds and exhibits the action. After this, along with membrane-bound receptors, there are specialized receptors that are present within the target cell. Thus, the receptors within the target cells are known as intracellular receptors. As it can be seen from the figure, this is a figure that depicts the mechanism of hormone action. Here a specialized hormone that can be either steroid or peptide binds to the receptor molecule via protein and forms the hormone receptor complex, which further undergoes processes which can be either transcription, translation or any other, which helps in the processing and interpreting the information that is carried out by this hormone. Thus, accordingly, each receptor is specific for every protein. And thus these receptors are considered as the protein-specific receptor. Formation of such hormone receptor complex causes various biochemical changes within the target cell. These biochemical changes mainly occurs due to various physiological and metabolical processes. Now, on the basis of the chemical nature of hormones, They can be classified into various groups, which are as follows. First, peptide, polypeptide, or protein hormones. These hormones include various types like insulin, glucagon, pituitary hormones, various hypothalamus hormones. Then the second type of hormone comes is steroid. Steroid hormones can include sex hormones that is testosterone, progesterone or cortisol. The third type includes iodothyronine. Definitely the name suggests that such hormones would include the thyroid gland hormones. And the fourth type includes amino acid derivatives like epinephrine. This figure depicts the activation or action of peptide hormone. As it can be seen from the figure, the peptide hormones which bound to the receptor and via various messengers undergo various processes like phosphorylation which helps in regulation of enzymes. Thereby, due to various processes like transduction, translation and various others, this protein activates the hormone by forming the receptor complex and thereby activates the target cell. This figure depicts the action of steroid hormone. As it can be seen from the figure, this action, that is steroid hormone action, is comparatively slow than that of the peptide hormone action. Here the steroid hormone, for example estrogen, enters within the cell membrane where the nucleus of the membrane gets bound to the receptor complex, which by undergoing the translation process or transcription process helps in the ribosome synthesis or protein synthesis. Thereby new protein is produced which helps in changing the cell physiology. As seen earlier, hormones which interact with the membrane-bound receptor do not enter the target cell but creates various messengers that is the second messenger like cyclic AMP, that is adenosine monophosphate, then calcium ions, that is Ca2 plus, and IP3, that is inositol triphosphate. These messengers in turn regulate cellular metabolism. This physiological cell changes up as a result of many biochemical reactions. Such physiological reactions and development are affected. Thus, this is all about the hormone action.